I told my dad I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and he said, I wanted you to be a doctor, and now you're gonna get hit in the head. That's why you're a block of shit. You know that? People, what is up? It's your boy SH-TBLOCK, and welcome to Dear Shitty episode number 12. This is my first match of the Six Siege and World at War. This ties into the last match you saw on a Dear Shitty episode 11. And the guy that just killed me right there, that /MMM is there. And watch, he keeps shooting me. He shoots around corners, man. I'm telling you. I cut this up to make it short. And it's just me again playing. And I get the win for our team in the whole 9. Spoiler. Spoiler! So, listen. I'm trying to catch up on all the Dear Shitties, but this one's kind of a little special to me because I'm talking about personal stuff. Even this was a question that was asked for me, okay? So, here we go. Dear Shitty, I've been a subscriber of both your channels for a while, and it's really cool seeing you do the comedy stuff and the wrestling videos on your other channel. I want to know if I could be, or what do I have to do to be like a wrestler or get into show business. I'm not sure where to go. I don't know if my parents are going to like my choice, and I just want honest opinion of what do you think, or what's the best strategy for me to do. Please help me any way you can. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Well, listen, you got a dream. You're dreaming really big. You want to do something big with your life. That's admirable. But I have to tell you right now, listen, put your thumb right in your ass. Sit on it. And enjoy it. Because that's about as far as you're going to fucking... No, I'm just playing. So, listen. Look, I, like the intro said that I put in the intro, you know, this the intros that I do with Dear Shitty is kind of like it goes along. I try to make it go along with whatever the topic is. And my dad, you know, my dad used to tell me, "Hey, what do you go to school for?" And I say, "To learn." And he goes, "That's right." And I've been saying, he asked me that a million times, and all throughout the years. And he's like, I want you to be a doctor. I want you to be a lawyer. He never wanted me to be the fry guy at McDonald's, you know. And I, you know, when I went to college after I graduated high school for a little bit. I was doing music major and creative writing minor. I always liked to write. I always thought I was a good writer, and all my teachers were like, "Hey, yeah, that's really cool." And I liked your work, and ever try this, or you know, anything I wrote in high school and stuff like that. My teachers liked. I had a whole debate thing, and I had to do a whole thing in like 11th grade English where I had a talk in front of the class about like being Latino and my Spanish culture, and do this whole oral report, which everybody was scared of, and I didn't have any problems with that because I was playing the piano since I was like 3 years old. I went to martial arts when I was young, and like 4 years old, and I was sparring in front of people. I was playing the piano and recitals in front of people. I dressed up like the Blues Brothers when I was like 6 years old in front of a whole church full of people playing the blues with the hat, the fedora hat and the glasses. Did a little dance when I came out there. I mean, I was used to being in front of people. A lot of people are scared to death when it comes to that stuff. You know, I think as for whatever you want to do, I mean, you were like, "Oh, I want to be a wrestler. I want to be in Hollywood," and like, I'm glad you think I did everything and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't do. There's a lot of stuff that I could have worked on a little bit harder. You know, to be honest with you, the number one thing that kind of got me in trouble was girls, and I had you know, I was wrestling. You know, like I was wrestling, and you know, I was doing trying to do my thing, going to wrestling school and wrestling in different organizations, and living in New York City. I had a girlfriend, and man, I thought that you know, I thought that, you know, this was like perfect, and I had this beautiful girl, and I was doing what I wanted to do, and ECW and WCW closed down around that time, and I kind of got like shut down um, for me to do wrestling. And I was like, well, I got this beautiful girlfriend, and what the hell do I care? I'm making a lot of money working at a club, at a nightclub, as security, you know. So I decided that, okay, this is what this is what I'm gonna do. And you know, turns out that that crazy girlfriend, well, that girlfriend turned crazy on me, and because of that, I you know, I lost wrestling, and I moved out to California. And when I moved out to California, she was like some crazy stalking ex-girlfriend. And, you know, I was like, all right, well, this is great. This is going to be awesome, supposedly. But I just, you know, when I came to California, I was like, oh, I'm going to be a comedian. And I had no idea what I was doing. I had no, like, I had a plan about being a wrestler, you know. Like, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a wrestler. And I went to school, and I planned for it, and I was a damn good, I became a, like, lead trainer at a couple independent wrestling things. I became champion at a couple different places, and, you know, a lot of experience. When I wanted to go to Hollywood to become a comedian, I was like, well, everybody says I'm funny, let me go be funny. I really did not have an idea of what I was doing. And, you know, I started acting, writing, doing all that stuff, and struggling. I mean, there's, you know, unless you're made of money, like, you know, you got to pay your bills, you got to try to go to work, you got to rent to pay, you got all kinds of crazy stuff going on, you know. And, you know, you got to prioritize. You gotta, you know, you can't just say, oh, yeah, I'm going to be this and I'm going to be that, because it doesn't work that way. And you need to, you know, be strong and be determined with what you want to do, no matter what that is. You need to be like dedicated and responsible for your actions. This is what you want to do. You got to work your ass off for it, whatever your dream is. I don't care how big you are, small you are, how educated your parents are, how much money you or your parents got in your bank. Nobody's gonna help you out the way you want them to help out. Even your parents, you know, they can hope and pray that you do what you want to do. You want to be a writer and all that stuff, or I mean, you want to be an actor, or you want to be in a pro wrestler. But you got to bust your ass off. You got to go to that gym, the wrestling school. You got to go to, you know, acting classes, improv classes. If you want to be a comedian, what kind of comedian? You got to, like, set time every day to do it. And, you know, believe in yourself. That's the number one thing. Everybody will tell you this. Everybody tell you you're never going to make it. Everybody tells you don't stop, you know, stop with this and stop with this. If you want to do this and you believe in yourself, then, you know, fuck that. You go do what you got to do. Follow your dreams. Be whatever you need to be. All right, man? Peace. Take care.